Jack, after the disappointment midweek, is there an eagerness from the squad to kind of put things right today?
Well, there should be. I think that's what we've stressed to them since we came back in on Wednesday morning. The only positive thing in football is you always have a quick opportunity to put things right when you have a disappointment, and we've got that right away today. The fact we're at home as well gives us an ideal opportunity to put things right and produce a performance that supporters can be proud of, because I said that in the aftermath of Tuesday's game, that's what we need to start doing.
And how important is it, this obviously is a run of 4 home games in a row, to kind of maybe try and lay a marker in the first one?
Yeah, look, results, regardless of whether home or away, are of paramount importance for us. Now we need to start winning games. Today, because it's a league match, it's hugely significant for us, given it's the team that's directly above us as well. So I don't think there's any point in trying to play down the importance of it. That's something that will be stressed to the players again. But when they cross that line, they need to take on onto the pitch what they're doing on the training pitch and what they're saying in the dressing room. They need to have enough bravery and courage to do that in difficult circumstances.
How have things been on the training field since Tuesday night? Has there been a good response from the players?
Well, I think there has been. That's my job and James and Alan's job to do that. It's our responsibility, and we came back in Wednesday morning. We have a meeting every day anyway, so there was no difference in that in terms of speaking Wednesday morning. So then the response from the players, both in terms of the work they did towards today, and then obviously the flip side for us is trying to keep them upbeat and in a positive frame of mind coming in. So I believe we've managed to do that over the past few days, but again, ultimately it is what we produce on the park on a match day.
And looking at today's game, it is against Dumbarton, who are directly above. How important would a win there be in terms of going on level on points with them and trying to push up the table?
Yeah, as I said earlier, any win for us is of huge importance at the moment, but I think psychologically to know that we'd be able to draw level with the team directly above us and give us a platform to push further on at the moment, that's what we need to do. We need foundations to go and try and aim higher. At the moment we're as low as we can go, so we need to give us that starting point, if you like, and that would be the first step towards that.
And obviously as well, you're looking at the game today, is it maybe a case with some of the players that they might just need a win to kind of boost the confidence a little bit?
Look, it'll help, absolutely it'll help, because there's undoubtedly a lot of them low in confidence just now, but they are the ones that have to take responsibility to try and turn that around. We can help them, do everything we can on the training pitch and pre-match and in the changing room to make them feel in the positive frame of mind, but they'll control their own emotions that way. We believe we're preparing them the right way. They then have to try and produce that, and undoubtedly even the first goal in a game I think would make a huge difference to us. If we can get that first goal, and I think it would then allow some of them to go and play with that a little bit more freedom. But it's a test for them, and I've said that a couple of weeks ago as well. If they can, and I re-emphasise to them, if they can get through this period, they'll be better for it.
And looking at the team today, have you made many changes from the team that lost on Tuesday night?
Yeah, we've got a few changes. Gary McKenzie comes back in, back available, which is a boost for us in terms of his experience and strength in the defensive area. Kyle McGuinness and Kyle McAllister will start, both young players who I think deserve the opportunity for what they've shown me in training, and obviously Kyle McGuinness latterly in games, and John Sitton will come back in as well. So I feel as if we need more energy and legs about our side, and I believe that in both Kyle McGuinness and Kyle McAllister that they'll help provide that. I'm excited about seeing them. There's an opportunity for them. I've stressed that to them yesterday, not just to impress today, but to make themselves a fixture in the team between now and the end of the season, because undoubtedly the way things have went for us this season, there's a huge opportunity for young players to come in and make themselves part of this side.
And obviously as well, this is only going to be your 4th game in charge. You're still kind of trying to find the perfect blend. Is that again today trying to find the best 11 for you? Yeah,
that's probably the most frustrating and difficult aspect of the job at the moment, is not knowing what exactly works for us, and even going back over all the fixtures this season prior to me taking the job. Obviously the way results have went is there's not really a lot of frame of reference in that as well. So look, we need to do that quickly, because you're in the midst of a season and a difficult season. But I'll be honest enough to say that we're still searching for the right things that work with us on the pitch, and that's why with the 2 young players coming in today, I'm very optimistic that hopefully they'll provide us with something different that we've been missing in recent weeks.
And how much kind of youthful kind of enthusiasm can 2 young players like Kyle McAllister and Kyle McGuinness bring?
Well, I think what they do is, as I mentioned earlier, they bring a pace and an energy to the team, but they also have sometimes a lack of fear. I know sometimes they believe that it can intimidate young players, but those 2 characters aren't fazed by it. I know that from the dealings I've had with them over the past 3 or 4 weeks, and speaking to Alan at length about them as well. So sometimes that's a good thing, you know, because they don't come in with any baggage. So, you know, I thoroughly believe that they'll go and produce good performances today. You know, I've stressed that to them as well. If they go and they give us 60, 70, 80 minutes and then they run out of gas, then fine, because they're still very young men finding their physical legs, if you like, at this level. But you know, I believe that they'll go and help us to go and win the game today without a doubt.